job as director of Drayton Hall before Hugo and came down on Sunday after Hugo. And Monday morning, George Neal and I met him at the gates of Drayton Hall, and that was a view that greeted us as we walked down. Fortunately, the house had survived as a landscape, especially on what's called the high ground, where the ticket office is. That was completely trashed by Hurricane Hugo. But he and I walked down, and as we were walking down, we saw that landscape, and we saw this landscape in particular. And George turned to me and said, "This will remind you of 3 Corps after an artillery barrage." And as I was saying earlier, George Neal had been in the 1st Infantry Division. I've been in the 1st Infantry Division. And after artillery barrages, that's sometimes what the landscape looked like. George was, his 3 Corps is Vietnam. The DMZ is up there where I Corps is. That's where the Marines were up there in 101st Airborne Division. And then coming up 2 Corps, and then 3 Corps, we operated between Saigon over to Cambodia. And this was called Paris Peak right in here. And there's a lot of Viet Cong activity and NBA activity coming down to attack Saigon. But I was telling you earlier, during the Tet Offensive, when the NBA and Viet Cong were coming down to attack Saigon, they came down this way. This is Cambodia. They came down this way. And George Neal was not, I said ambush, that's not quite right. He was out on a listening post, LP. Listening post means that you have a base camp and you're concerned about being attacked. So you select a few people, 5, 10 guys. You go out there, you go that direction, you go that direction, and you listen. You're like a tripwire. And but you're not to engage the enemy if at all possible. You're just supposed to listen and radio back to the base camp. You've got VC activity, UMBA activity, and so forth. I was saying that night they were using clackers, and that's how they were telling go left, go right, telling what to do. And George, fortunately, was on that knoll, as he said, and had they been discovered, they'd been wiped out. Wiped out. Just there were 5, 10 of them, and that's what listening post. That's what listening post is. So he was there during Tet, and he was stationed at Zion, which is right here, and then here also is Zion right there, and that was our base camp. We operated out of Zion. Sometimes we go up to Foot Bend, Big Cat. This is the 1st Infantry Division, Big Red 1. So we operated all in here. We got close to Cambodia, but no, I didn't go in Cambodia. And George was in the base camp. He was did a lot of work with supply, very logistical minded, very well organized. And I was in the infantry and was doing a lot of recon work, reconnaissance force. This is a picture of the Ashley River in front of Drayton Hall. And my captain is what George has done to make this photograph possible. Preservation is often more about what you do not see than what you do see. You look at that picture, it doesn't look like much happened, right? You see the rock revetment, that's obviously the rocks in the low country, but other than that, it was nothing, Okay, so I'm going to sort of peel that back, deconstruct this view to show you all the things that George was involved in to make that view possible. First threat, when I came here, and right after Hugo, we got settled up, so we got the site cleared up after Hugo. First threat was Charleston County Parks to proposed a county park, which we like. And they wanted to put it right down here in the bend of the river. Right down, right where that sailboat is. Okay?